And happy Saturday. We're in the car driving. Bryce is our chauffeur. More practice for him, which is good because it actually gets him out of the house instead of staying at home. He's like, yeah, I'll drive. I'll go with you because I'll drive.
Normally on a Saturday he would not.
He would not leave the house. No. But now he's driving, so yeah. Good times.
I get the back seat.
It's funny.
What's funny?
When I hear like Mario Bell like sounds and stuff, it reminds me of school because like the bells.
They use sound effects and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the song that's playing right now in the Walmart reminds you of going to school?
Yeah. Like it's the first bell of the day, like telling us to go to class.
Gotcha. So it's been 6 months since I started working with my dad and my brothers, which means it's been 6 months since I bought my pair of work boots. And they're starting to fall apart on the seam, it's starting to like crack and whatnot. So I was like, yeah, it's time for some new work boots. But summer's around the corner, which means we're gonna start wearing shorts. So I think I might get a different pair this time, but I still want non-slip, steel toe. So let's take a look. So this is the brand of ones I have now. These are the shoes I have right now. I like them a lot, but kind of, high top style. So I'm thinking about something like this, some low top for wearing shorts, because I wear like the no-show socks. So it's kind of a toss between those two, and I really dig the gum bottoms. So it says, yeah, these are my size. Only 30 bucks, are you serious? Let's go. So they're called the Great Twos. Looking for my size. Right there. They're comfortable. I feel like my foot shrunk a little bit. I used to wear size 13s, now I'm wearing 12 and 12 and a half. Crazy. That's what those are. Those are a little tight. You're probably going 12 and a half in those. But these are 12s and perfect. Score. These are the ones.
Yeah.
They should all be microwavable.
Huh?
Should all be microwavable.
Yeah.
And now the main event. Flower shopping with Tiffany. Bryce, got a little Mickey D's.
Large fry and a coffee.
Large fry and a coffee. So this right here is what we have in the back here that died. Peacock flower. And they actually have some big ones too. But I think this will be just fine. The one that's sitting next to it is kind of small. These fries smell good, dude.
Yeah.
Some ladybugs. Release me in the evening. Houseplants. They always got a good selection here. I'm really impressed with Lowe's. Go back to this back row right here. Boom. That's the good stuff. Well, Bryce was gonna get on the freeway for the first time, but instead we found ourselves in a parking lot.
It was a car accident.
It's a car accident, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just kind of stuck here. We got snacks. Since we went to Walmart, I picked up a bag of Doritos, and these are currently my favorite Doritos available to me. Over the years, they've had multiple spicy ones. This is currently the best one. It's not like a spicy nacho. The fiery nacho is good. Other than that, this is the best. I wish they had Blaze still. I miss Blaze. Getting started. That's what she wanted to do today. Buy some flowers. Get some color out here. So this pot stays back here. That one goes outside. That one goes outside. So we're just kind of filling those up. And then, like I said, this is one of the plants that died. So we got a replacement to go there. It's actually gonna be a little bit bigger than that one. So it's gonna be perfect. And then I bought this a couple weeks ago. I just haven't had time to plant it, so I'm gonna plant that one too, to replace that one that died. And then we'll be back to normal. All right, fast forward about an hour later, and I think we are done. Tiffany planted all her flowers, and I planted the 2 plants that were potted in the planter. So check this out. Replanting all these. I think those are like the same flowers you've had in there before. I feel like they're very familiar.
Yeah, because they're hard to kill.
Yeah, they're hard to kill. Yeah, and then she did that one there, and then a little one there. Yep. I think those are petunias. But yeah, so she filled those pots up, redid all those. And then here's the one that I planted here. So it matches that one. Actually looks out really good. Trim up some of the dead ones. And then we got our bird of paradise behind the spa. It's a little different species. You can see the leaves are a little different. They're a little thicker versus those who are a little thinner, but I've been trying to find that thin one, and I don't know, it's maybe more rare, or at least in my area. So close enough. At least it's a white bird of paradise. They're all white. All the flowers back here are white. These had flowers, which I had no idea. These are very common here in Arizona. They have white flowers and thorns. You gotta be careful with those, but real thick, luscious. But yeah, this whole thing bloomed in the spring, summer last year. I was like, holy crap, they're all white. The only thing that didn't bloom was the bird of paradise. Those are mature enough. I'm hoping that maybe that one will make some flowers this year. We'll see. This one's hanging on by a thread. We'll see. I just gave it some Miracle Grow and watered it, so we'll see if they bloom back. But and back here by the AC unit and all the stuff that's hidden behind the wall is this vine that's growing really good. You can see all the new leaves and like sprouts on the sides there. It's going all up the wall. I love it. That's the one thing I forgot to get today though. I was supposed to get. I should have got another trellis for the other side because that one needs some help. This one's doing really, really well. But I think it's because it's in the ground. This is the only one that's in the ground. It's not in the planter. So I'm thinking that's why it's doing so well. Versus this one, which is in the planter but gets full sun. Now, you'd think that this one would be doing better, but it's not. It's not doing very, very, very well. It keeps falling off the wall too, so I have to keep throwing it over the wall. It's long enough. It hooks on the wall, but the wind blows and it falls over. So I think it's just getting damaged. Maybe it just doesn't look as healthy. So same thing. Put some Miracle Grow on it. I trimmed up the bottom, pruned it up a little bit. But yeah, I need to get a trellis to kind of hold it up on the wall. But yeah, otherwise, man, backyard's looking nice. So we went with a low maintenance backyard back here. Obviously, we got a fake turf on the grass, so no mowing, no watering, that sort of thing. And all the plants back here don't grow too big and don't require a lot of trimming. Though the irises, they get the brown tips and they start to like look kind of dead, and so those get trimmed every once in a while. But the other ones, whatever those are called, the little thick green ones, the thorns, those I just trim up off the wall, and I try to kind of like cut the sides off to kind of try to keep them in a square. But they're real low right now, so a couple more years before they'll actually start to grow up and I can start making shapes. But eventually this thing will be like a wall. My goal is to have like a wall of like a shrubs. So far so good.